I have a question for those listening right now. And it could get dark-sided, but hopefully not too much. What's the worst thing that's happened to your genitals? The worst thing that's happened to your genitals. I bring it up because of one man's pubic nightmare I'm about to share with you.
A pubic
nightmare.
And
a pubic nightmare it is. Because a man nearly lost part of his penis after pubic hair got caught around his tip and cut off its blood supply.
Oh, my God. Yeah, this is a real concern of mine.
The uncircumcised man's ordeal, which has left him with a deformed wiener, could have been avoided if he just groomed and washed properly, which he did not.
No.
Listen to this.
Okay. Had to be pretty small, right?
The 57-year-old rarely retracted his foreskin to clean it, according to the doctors that treated him.
Oh, they're supposed to teach you that, right?
So he was never having
Do you think
sex.
that thing was just like like cottage cheese on the inside?
Oh, God, Chuck!
It would be, right?
It's foreskin surprise. Peel it back and see what's inside.
Parmesan.
He also urinated sitting down. Be careful, Chuck.
Oh, I'm good.
Meaning that the buildup of hair that collected under his foreskin went unnoticed. It's a face I made.
My God, it was like hungry hippo. It
It's
pulled
like,
some in.
like an English cottage when they let stuff grow over the fences and it starts growing into everything.
Yeah.
That was his pubes.
Oh, my God.
Pubes took hold a bit.
He did.
Surgeons describe the hairs as being matted together and forming a tight ring under his penis head.
So this guy needed to really clean, but also he must have had giant pubes.
They actually have a name for this. It's called hair tourniquet syndrome. When a hair or thread becomes tightly wrapped around fingers, toes, or genitals.
You think they got examples?
Oh, on the Google?
You think they got an example of this? How long you have to have a piece of hair wrapped around your...
Ooh, that is a vagina.
Yeah, I know.
Some sort of lump on the side.
Well, what happened is
going
a
on
lip...
over there?
No, listen, the lip got wrapped up in hair. You can see the other side is a larger lip.
Oh, God, the hair's pulling her lip aside.
Yeah. It's cutting it in half.
F off.
Yeah.
Here's a crazy one out of Tampa. Andrew's with us here. The question is, what's the worst thing that's happened to your genitals?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man.
So I'm a scuba diver. I've been diving for quite a while now. I scraped the bottom, and it was a real rocky bottom, and there was fire coral around it. When I scraped the bottom, it ripped my wetsuit open, and I dragged my genitals across a bed of fire coral. And
fire coral.
It sounds bad.
That sounds horrible. What's fire coral?
So fire coral is basically a coral that we have in Florida that is covered in these stinging nettles. And the best way I can describe it is it feels like someone lit your genitals on fire.
What a bad place to tear your wetsuit. Your junk just flies out and is dragged across fire coral?
Yeah.
The worst part of what it was when we got to the boat, it was on a dive trip of a bunch of people.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of them were friends of mine.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Check out my dong.
My cold dong.
Oh, man.
Yeah. They had to cut my wetsuit off and, wrap it up, basically.
Chuck, so you're on a boat with a bunch of 16-year-old friends.
I take
girls.
my scuba stuff off. And
You just float down
I
to the
breathe.
depths.
Yep. I just breathe in that cold
Chuck,
water.
No,
Yeah.
Chuck,
No,
it's okay.
It's okay, Dave.
Chuck,
It's okay.
no!
I got genital stuff.
No.
Let me go. Let
There
me
he
go.
goes.
Yeah. What's the treatment? What do? You got to pull all the stuff out?
Fire coral rash.
Is it just a rash?
Cuts and stings. An immediate burning sensation or a stinging pain develops.
But it does. I don't have barbs and stuff all stuck in me like a cactus, do I?
You got to rinse with seawater.
Uh-huh.
Apply topical acid like vinegar.
Okay.
Remove any parts of the fire coral with tweezers.
Oh, so
or
it is.
tape. Yeah,
Oh,
so you've got
man.
stuff in you.
Oh, my God.
That'll help remove the toxin that causes the symptoms. So they had to tweeze his stuff right in front of everyone on the boat.
I don't want to.
Tim's with us next. Tim, worst thing to happen to your genitals?
We were welding this trailer I was working on and sat on this office chair to make it easier to go and sit there while I was welding. You get that splashback from the metal, and I saw this big ball build up right on the tip of my rod, and down it falls right onto my crotch, burns through my pants, and right on top of my right nut.
Oh, my God.
Still got a scar for that.
So you basically burned your pants onto your testicles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was that fused gene was sitting right on top, too.
Fused. Nothing should ever be fused to my nuts.
I don't want it to be.
What do you
No,
do
we
in
had to
that
pull it off.
situation? You just pull it off and hope it gets better?
Flick it off.
So I jumped up and down a little bit and went into the bathroom and examined, saw what was going on. I saw that piece, so I just kind of plucked it off in the moment. And then when I got home later on, that was when I noticed it was blistering up and oozing a little bit.
Blister and
yeah.
ooze. It's not a
Which
combo
I
good.
Band-aiding as much as I could from there out, but it was just a mess.
All right, dude.
You see those videos where people take like the molten hot ball
And they like drop it.
and they drop it into different things and just watch what it does. I don't want one of those things to be testicles.
Yeah.
And what about this one? I was a swimmer and got towel whipped. Well, it actually cut the tip of my penis. And every time I'd get an erection, the tip opened back up.
Oh my God.
It's all fun and games until you get
you're right. It is all
a
fun and
dick
games.
tip injury.
I feel like did you get me while I was nude or something?
Must have, yeah. You must have.
Yeah, must have.
It must have been the most insane towel whip of all time.
The most perfect one.
Just joshing around.
Couple guys joshing around, and then look what happens. That's why we have a no towel whip.
Oh, do you guys?
Policy,
That's good. That's a
yeah.
good idea.
You have to have
Spanking only.
some ground rules, you know?